Welcome to Saturday versus Sunday. I'm John Barban, and we're back with the gift that keeps on giving, the Iamaleava family. And now it's been reported that Madden Iamaleava, who just left Arkansas, the Arkansas NIL collective, is demanding, sent two demand letters to two different players, asking them to fulfill a buyout clause. And one of them was Madden Iamaleava, and it's the report here on 3 by Nick Kosko. Apologies if I get your name wrong. And also confirmed by Pete Nakos. Pete Nakos has been at the center of all of this from On3, so I don't know. I guess once he got rolling on this, he never stopped with this story. They're demanding $200,000 from Madden Iamaleava. So there's nothing in the article about how much the original deal was worth or how long it was supposed to be for. I've read elsewhere that it was just a 1-year deal. So a couple of people speculating it might have been $500,000, but there's no official word here in the article how much the deal was for. But this article is outlining that the Arkansas's NIL is asking for $200,000 back. So now that's the key thing here, asking for it back. That means it's already been paid out. Now, if this, again, is this bullshit that NIL has anything to do with name, image, and likeness and isn't just pay for play, but that's all it is. It's just pay for play. Yeah, he never played. Like, I'm not even sure he put the Arkansas uniform on, like, other than whatever your practice jersey would be, but not the actual proper. I don't even think he's ever been in the real uniform. So what image and likeness was worth a penny so far? He hasn't played. He didn't even make it to the spring game, I don't think. So, I mean, he's been enrolled since January, left in April, never made it to the season, never played a game, yet somehow his name, image, and likeness was worth anything in Arkansas. So it's just another example of how complete bullshit NIL actually is. And the boosters who contribute to it, like I said in another post, they're just hoping that the money goes to the kid and the kid stays at the school and plays for the school. But this is a perfect illustration. I know I'm kind of picking on the Iamaleavas. It's going to suck if they just go to UCLA and everything quiets down and they just play out their careers. It's going to be a bit of a bummer because they've been so much fun with all of this story so far, like just talking about how messed up all of this is. But like I said, they might be the lightning rod that gets this whole system reformed, which is better for all of us, better for all of college football. But anyways, this name, image, and likeness nonsense where boosters give money to the collective gives money to a kid. Apparently they give it up front and now they have to try to get some of it back, which is good luck with that. That's hard to do. Even if legally the article suggests legally there's verbiage in there that there is a buyout owed. So that was in the contract. Anybody who's done any business and dealt with having to get money back, and I mean a significant amount. I don't mean like a $50 refund at the grocery store or something. I mean a real, like, getting a lot of money back. This is hard to do once you've already handed the money over. Even if they legally owe it back, it's not that straightforward. And now there could also be now PR spins and all kinds of stuff to see who really owes what. But if the verbiage is there and if this article is to be believed, he owes $200,000 back because of how the buyout clause was written in his NIL deal. And it just illustrates that NIL is complete nonsense. And the boosters are handing money to the NIL. Most of the money in NIL collective is just donated anyways. Like, there's no return on that investment. Like, it's these things only exist because boosters and alumni are so rabidly into their team that they're happy to just hand money over that's never going to return to them other than what they think is going to be their team playing better or winning. But all these situations are proving that's not even a guarantee that the kid's even going to be on your team. And depending on how this contract is written, at least some of the money is now just gone. It's never coming back. Yet he never played for the team that you were hoping he would play for. And his name and an image and his likeness was for what? Like, do you really think he was signing autographs or promoting anything? Like, until all of these stories broke does anyone in Arkansas even know who this kid is? I mean, maybe they do, but I doubt that his name, image, and likeness carry that much weight yet. Like his brother, sure, he started at Tennessee. They went to the playoffs. That's a super high profile program. Making it to the playoffs, that's high profile. He was a high profile recruit the whole way. So I could at least see the argument that he was on the biggest stage. He's played against the biggest teams. Like it's been happening. Somebody in the country recognizes him. His younger brother hasn't even played a game yet. I don't get how any of the NIL money is to be, how he gets to keep any of it. I don't get how all of it doesn't have to go back. So, I mean, the kids are getting away. The kids are getting away with murder right now. Now it's a system. They didn't put the system in place. They're just taking advantage with whoever's representing them of what's there and what's available. And again, if boosters are willing to part with their money this easily with no receipts, no return, no real return on their investment, the money's just going to disappear. And they're not being held accountable to anything. They're just going to take it, and however much they get to keep, and they just, in this case, we're seeing they can just leave and pay some, but not all of it back. Now that's assuming the $200,000 is only a portion of it. Again, the article didn't explain what percent of his NIL that actually is, or is it just a number of months and the money accumulates, or does he have to hit milestones? I don't know. None of that was explained. But from the way the article's written, I'm assuming we're to understand that $200,000 is not the total, but it's a portion of it being handed back. So if that's true, we're talking about someone who never played a game for a team, took some amount of money from a collective, gave some of it back, but kept the rest and just left. Like what that just doesn't make any sense at all. And I would be surprised if this keeps happening, if collectives and boosters don't demand stricter contracts at some point, or maybe the boosters just don't care and they don't care if their money just disappears like this with no return. I don't know. It's just another chapter in this whole story, and it's just another indication that this all has to get cleaned up, and hopefully the public awareness of how messy all this is right now. Like I said, maybe this is the inflection point and this all gets cleaned up sooner than later. We can only hope, because that'll be best for all of football. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. We're still here. We're still talking about this story. Catch you later.